Hey, how you doing there again, folks? You get, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler platter video series of videos I've been doing for a while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then I talk about the stuff, folks. I'm gonna yammer like you have never heard yammering before, okay? You don't even understand. I come from a family of yammerers. It's a thing, one of the many things that we're known for. You know, you can't go over there and start a discussion with one of us and expect to have an hour of your time not taken away from you at least. Okay, so I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna start yammering on about all kinds of I don't know. I'm gonna start yammering on about stuff that I'm gonna try. What with the old mouth and such. While I'm doing so, I'm in the truck. On top of that, wearing a cool shirt. What cool shirt am I wearing? Stellar Circuit shirt, folks. It hasn't gone anywhere. I do these in batches, so every time I do a video, I'm going to go over there and rep Stellar Circuits. They're a great band out of North Carolina. Go check them out. If you're interested, I actually have some concert videos that I've attended of theirs on this very channel. Or go over there, check out their Bandcamp, check out their YouTube stuff. Hopefully I'll remember to put links in the description. So if you're interested. Anyway, folks, what am I trying for y'all today? Well, last couple videos that I've done have been for Grenades gum. Specifically, first one was for Peppermint Bang, level 8 on the flavor scale. Then Melonberry Slam, number 9 on the flavor scale. And finally, folks, I'm getting to the last one that I went over there and I talked about. It's much smaller. Grenades Sour Gum, level 10 on the sourness scale. I don't know if the sour level is the same thing as the flavor scale or what. I don't know. So, it's level 10 max. It's apparently citric acid flavor. Bit my tongue a little bit there. Hooray. And I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try it out. It feels like there's 2 pieces in there. So, we'll see how things go, folks. We'll see how things go. And as I mentioned in the other videos, at the time I'm doing this, they're doing a promotion right now where you go over there, you can get a couple packs essentially for free. Just have to pay the postage. So I go watch the other videos if you want my full take on them, but I'm unless this one kills me or something like that, or turns me into a crab monster like I talked about in my previous video. It went down some weird roads. There were skinheads involved. Unless that does this to me, I'm definitely in support of their product. I enjoy the previous 2 quite a bit. Hoping to enjoy this. I will say I'm a bit more tentative about this one. I'm not the biggest sour guy in the world. Certain elements, you know, I enjoy some citric acid, but, you know, back when I was a kid, warheads were all the big deal, and, you know, how many could you try? And then I think there was a kid who, like, melted part of his cheek, you know, because, like, the acids and stuff, like, he kept, like, too many of them in there or something. I don't know if that's real or not. But anyway, I'm going to try this stuff. Open the thing. I was surprised. The melon one had a really big... Ooh, there it is. There was a delay, but... And my nose is a little bit stuffed up, but, yeah. No, there was... What I can only describe as a concerning sensation that took a little bit for my nose to fully affect. Let's try a thing. Tastes like a lemon head. Alright, lemon. It tastes like every lemon head in the world, all rolled up into one. Okay. Okay. Well, true to its name, what with the grenades and such, it did work somewhat similarly to the previous ones, where you get this, like, really big hit of flavor. And whereas with the other ones, there's a peppermint flavor. And this is a very sour flavor, very citric acid type of flavor. Okay, so And like I said, I don't know how the scale system works as far as, I don't know if this is number 10 of this scale, or if it's a separate thing for sour versus otherwise. Because I'll say this, when it hit, it really hit. You folks saw my reaction. It stopped me dead in my tracks. But the thing is, sour, it hits pretty hard. But whereas with the peppermint really lingered, and it like went down my throat, it hit my nose. It was a whole sensation. This didn't really do that. It really was just specifically in the mouth. And the sour, although it has a punch to it, it doesn't have the lingering aspect nearly as much as the peppermint did. It's still there. It still has some acidity to it. It still has flavor to it. And the flavor isn't bad. It's like if they made a lemon head gum, but more sour, to the extent where it's actually causing me to salivate a bit. Now that said, is it the most sour thing that I've had? No, I've definitely had more sour candies than this. Probably the most sour gum I've ever had. I would say that. But again, I don't really do sour stuff all that often, so I can't gauge it too much so. But regardless of what it might be gauged against, the experience itself, by the way, I apologize for the sweatiness. I'm in my truck, it's hot out. I can't have the air conditioning on because the phone picks it up. So I should have really done this inside. But it didn't, and now I'm living with it. It's a very different experience than the other ones, even though it's similar in premise. I do enjoy it. It's definitely it's my least favorite of the three. The peppermint would still be my personal favorite because it's the most pepperminty. But I did really like the melon one as well. This one I enjoy, but you really have to be into like that citric, kind of lemon head kind of taste thing to really enjoy it properly. Whereas I do enjoy that to a certain extent. It's not my favorite flavor combination, So it's a good tasting gum, but it's not typically what I'm looking for as a gum. As a novelty, as a thing to just try and get the reaction and stuff like that, I do enjoy it, and I still think that they did a good job with making the flavor and everything like that. And it definitely does create an experience. Like, not only are you getting hit with it, but then on top of that, like I said, causing me to salivate and everything. So it's definitely a thing. So, okay. It's definitely, like I said, it's the least favorite of mine of the three, but I do appreciate it for also being a separate experience, if that makes any sense. So that's my overall takeaway of the Grenades gum stuff. Like I said, peppermint for me is still my personal favorite, followed by Melonberry. To its credit, too, on this one, I'm still getting like pockets of strong citrus flavor, so they packed in quite a bit of flavor. This I enjoy for the novelty aspect of it. Flavor's not bad, but again, it's not my personal favorite gum experience. But I liked all three of them, and I believe they have other flavors available. Maybe at some point in time I'll try those. I have quite a bit to go through here, so it'll probably be a little while before I go over there and order some more. I believe they had, and I could be wrong, so don't quote me, but I believe they had like a 6-pack deal or something like that when I went to go check out. But I just went for the 2 free ones. So anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly grenade-tastic rest of your life, folks, because it's explosive and there's shrapnel. And, the shrapnel part's probably not so good. But, the explosive part's pretty good. I mean, depending on who you are, maybe you don't want an explosive life, but the gum is good, regardless. Final two things before I get out of here, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated, even if it doesn't always feel like it. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time, folks. Here's what you do. First, you shift your gum to the other side of your mouth so you can speak properly for a little while. What you do, folks, you try not to be an asshole, okay? You're not always going to succeed. It's not going to happen. I don't always succeed. That is for damn sure. But stop, take a minute, look around. Going to get up, get down with that sound. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in your life, okay? Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go and do. Maybe you're going to go over there. You're going to order some of this gum stuff. And you're going to go over there, you're going to try it. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to go over there and have other people try it. It's going to be fantastic. You're going to go over there, the grenades, they're going to go over there. They're going to, boost in sales. And they're going to make the billions. It's going to be a thing. And maybe around that point in time, you go over there, shout out your low-level YouTuber, Brandon Wenzel, for going over there and helping to make the billions. By the way, this isn't paid or anything like that. That's just not going to happen. But I do like their product. And do something else is way more productive than that. But, hey, maybe try the gum if you're interested. Like, start a compost pile or something like that, right? It's good for the environment or something. Bye.